Hello and welcome back to, I'm in the middle of doing some remodeling right now, so things might look a little different, and my crafting space is a little messy right now, and craft supplies everywhere. So instead of doing a craft today, I decided to review products I've gotten from Temu. It's been a very popular site with a lot of people, and very similar to other websites if you've heard of like Shein. Very similar to them. I'm gonna give you my honest review on what I think of them. I know there's a lot of controversy on it, but just let me know what you think. This is just what I think, and it's okay if you don't agree with it. I bought a lot of things, so I kind of do like some. There's also been some downsides, so I'll go through all of that with you. One thing to keep in mind, a big thing people don't like, is that a lot of these products come from China, but Temu is actually based in Boston. Yes, items come from China, but they also are based in Boston. And if you shop at places like a famous Dollar Tree or Amazon, a lot of those products are the exact same products, just for a little higher price, and they also come from China. So just something to think about. But if you can, I always encourage to buy local, buy from small businesses like this, and I do digital products mostly though, but and just support your local in the US when possible. But us crafters, sometimes we have tight budgets and we have to find cheaper ways to keep crafting, and so this has some items that could be worth your money when you cannot afford to shop local, and when you just can't find that product somewhere local. Some Teflon sheets. This one here I had bought from Amazon. It's just a thin, cheap one, square. And then from Temu, I bought the same one. It feels just a little bit thinner than this one, but they're pretty close. It's just a little bit thinner maybe, but it is a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer there. And it actually came with two of them. And see, these are always nice, so I figured I might as well get some extras. These did not come wrinkled like that paper did, so I don't know why I don't know. Oh, and this that's falling here are some socks. I got a ginormous pack of socks. They were like $2 for all these socks, and there's just tons. I like the little ankle ones. Let's see if it says, I think it's 10 pair. Yeah, 10 pairs of socks. They're just plain white socks. They had other colors, but I just went with white. They're just a little thin, but for like $2 for 10, you can't go too wrong. I mean, even if they get holes, they weren't that much, but I actually like them being thin because my feet get so hot. So I like that they're thin. They don't get too hot on my feet. So excited for some socks. You know what you're owed when you get excited for socks. We'll do one more clothing item. This is my last clothing item. I just thought it was such a cute baby onesie, and this rainbow on it is actually, I don't know if you can tell, but it pops up off of the little baby onesie. And they even came with these cute little shorts. My brother is having a little baby, and it's a girl, but he doesn't want a bunch of pink stuff, and his favorite color is blue. My husband really liked the blue one. Since it's a light blue, we figured that's okay. They're gonna try to have a second, hoping for the second, do one boy, one girl. So hopefully they'll get a lot of use out of that. Or for somebody else too, not quite sure if I'll give it to them or not. It was super cute. Also, this one for them is these little, you can't see that. It doesn't help. They're engraved with different, so like it says newborn with the sun, and then 0 to 3 with a cloud. So this is like all your clothes at 0 to 3 months go here, newborn clothes here, and it'll go in your closet and just help separate all of your clothes, and it's just nicely engraved. I mean, it looks like the exact same wood I use on my glow forge. A little bit less engraving than what I typically do, which I just like more. But that I could also do the thinner like that, which I might try doing that sometimes. But I think they were $3, so for $3 it would cost as much as it would have taken me to make them, and then this way they were done. And they were super cute. We have a rainbow, a sun, a different rainbow, there's clouds with some stars, a moon with some hearts, and here's a little face, a rainbow, shooting star, and a cloud and some moons. So I thought very baby neutral, so if they have multiple kids, it would go with anything. They had some more feminine ones and things like that too, but thought this was nice and neutral for them. Here this was just a silicone, it's for your drinks to set your cups on. I've been using it. It's nice because it's super easy to clean, and I just thought the little calico cat was cute. I will be adopting 2 of my foster kittens, so hint hint, one of them is a calico. But you'll see them probably more in the future. Oh, and then this is also a kitchen thing. It is one of those little grippies to help you open up lids and stuff. You just use it to help you open up jars. Ours was getting destroyed, and I could not find them anywhere. This one's more silicone-y than ours, but I think it'll do the job, and I found one, so I was happy with that. This thing is supposed to go in your washing machine and collect all of those hairs in here. Every time I open up the washing machine, now I can't, this little flower piece pops off, and I have to hunt for it because I don't want it to get lost in the dryer, and so it's always time consuming to find that, to snap it back on. And this thing really hasn't been collecting that much hair, and I've washed all the foster kitten blankets, which are full of cat hair, and it barely picks up anything and collects hardly anything in here, and I lose a lot of hair too, just being long hair, so I don't even use it anymore. I'm less than a fan. It was like 80 cents, but I don't think it works all that well. Maybe you'll have better luck with it than I do, but I wasn't impressed with it. We'll do one more cat thing first. I went and got one of those giant mats, and you're supposed to open it up so it has holes here. I don't know if you can see the holes. So the cat litter falls through into this bottom compartment, and then you just dump it into a trash can. It is like a foam, styrofoam, not styrofoam, squishy foam. I'm not sure if all cats are gonna like this, so I'll have to train mine while they're young. So I'm gonna use this after this video for them, because it actually has like these little, it's kind of spiky here. I mean, it's soft foam, so it should be fine, but I don't think a lot of cats are gonna like this texture. So we'll have to see on that. Mine are young enough that they'll be fine and get used to it, and since they're used to it, they won't mind it. But older cats, I don't know if they'll like that texture. So if your cat's picky, you might be hesitant for that. This is also another item I returned. It wasn't with the others, sorry. I thought for my desk, I liked having that mat that had the grid on it for measurements. It was a self-healing mat, and I would do my crafts on it. It was kind of a plasticky, so it cleaned well, and I thought the lines with the kind of measurements grid would be great for you guys, so you could kind of see how big my pieces were that I was making and working on. But it just always seemed kind of dark, and then the lines no matter how straight I made it, it always seemed like things were just crooked with the lines. So I thought I would buy this. It's wallpaper, and it was supposed to look like white wood, and I was going to put it over the self-healing mat, and so you had a nice looking surface for when I was crafting, and if it got dirty, I could just peel it off and buy another one. This thing does not look like white wood. It doesn't look anything like the photo, and it is full of wrinkles. It came all wrinkled. I thought maybe if I apply it, it'll get better and I can smooth out the wrinkles. They only got worse. This stuff is gonna go, it was just not working at all, and it was very wrinkly, and the wrinkles looked awful, and so I don't recommend that one at all. In fact, I'm not even going to put the link for that one. Just don't buy that one. We'll do a funny one now. So my husband has short hair, and he used to go and get it cut, but then with the whole everything going on, I started cutting his hair. It was pretty easy to do. It's just kind of a shave. But then we always had all this hair pieces that would just go all over the bathroom. I tried to put little trash cans around and try to hit it, but obviously you would miss some. Temu has, and it has some of his hairs in it. You put your head through this hole here, and let's see if I can do this without, I think I'm actually backwards, so I think I'm in here all over. It kind of folds up, and then your head goes here, and it captures all of those hairs, and it does. It makes it so much easier. So when he lifts it up over his head, we kind of shake them all down to the corner, kind of bend it, and dump it into the trash can. So we're able to get all of those hairs that are now all over my desk nicely into the trash can. Speaking of desks, it's kind of what started this whole remodel. Is in my videos you might notice my desk is not wood anymore. It is actually this like mobile look. I got it from IKEA in their clearance section. We went to one of their adult crafting, it's just a craft night for adults only, and we made some mats. And when I go to IKEA, I can't forget to look at their clearance section, and I failed with the white paper here. So I saw that mobile table in the clearance section, and I knew I just had to get it. It was perfect. I'm really excited for it, and so that kind of inspired the whole remodeling of everything else. So you'll be seeing this in my future crafting videos, so look forward to that as well. Up next are these little bags, and they just zip open and close. I think I just closed it, and you can actually see through it. You can see the items through it. I was originally thinking for like game board pieces and things like that. People say they're great because it's also like plasticky waterproof, and that way you can keep all the pieces together. And it takes up less space. So instead of having like all the cardboard for the game board itself in the box, you just put like the board and all the pieces in this, zip it up. You can make a label, put it on there, and go. These ones are a little bit short this way, so we'll see if it'll work for that, but I might also use it for some of my either vinyl scraps or paper scraps. And I actually bought a couple of them, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of them. So I'm excited to decide what I want to use those for. I'm not quite sure if I want what I want to use them for, but I have a couple ideas. Forgot one more kitchen thing. This contraption here, we haven't used it yet, but it is actually to use on corn. My husband does not like getting corn in his teeth, so he doesn't like eating corn on the cob. Corn just started coming out, so I'm excited to try it out. It should just peel that right off the cob for you instead of using the knife. So I'm hoping that'll be quicker and faster, but I haven't tried it out yet. This thing here is for my kitty cats. The mama cat liked it a lot, but it also came with a bag of catnip. So maybe there was a little catnip in it and that could have attracted her, but I think she really liked it. You stick it on a wall and a corner and then they can rub their head up against it. And then there's a little pocket on the side that you can put catnip in if you want to. It comes with screws or the sticky tape that you can use as well. The kittens, well, it came off the door, so it was just laying on the floor and the kittens tried to just eat it. The little like pokey spike things. So in the future I think they'll understand to rub against it. Right now they just think it's a toy to eat. So that'll be going up again later. And then I also got this really pretty spoon. I just love cherry blossoms. I thought it was a little bit longer, so I was going to use it for my tea. This one was cheaper than the other one, so I thought it was the one. I forget what it was. I thought this was the longer one, but I accidentally got the smaller one. So it's a little small for tea, but it still works. So there is two versions, one with a longer handle and the shorter. So just depending what you want, but it's really pretty spoon. And it does work. I have used it to mix some tea. And then I got this really pretty cat, and it's wood and it's super smooth. It looks like it's a nice quality. I got the one with the little tiger stripes on it. So I thought this was just adorable, and I leave it out for decoration as well. And it can put your rings and things in it too. Might as well go with this little guy next. I thought he was also a cute little guy. It's a little cat, and it's wood. Super smooth. Feels really well made too. It's just a cute little decoration that I'll end up putting out. So you might see him. I don't know if you'll be able to see that side or not, but he'll go over there in my crafting room. So he was really cute, excited to get. Another kitchen thing were these blue mat things. They're kind of thin, and they're not sticky at all. They're supposed to go in your refrigerator so that if you spill something, you just take this out and clean it. I feel like it's going to slide, but it maybe not. I haven't cleaned them yet, so I haven't put them in my fridge yet, so I need to try it. But let me know down below. There's a bumpy side and a smooth side. The bumpy side goes down? Let me know. I'm not sure on that. But it came with two of them. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little skeptical, but who knows? Maybe it'll work well. I'm just worried that they'll move and shift around a lot, but maybe not. This is a giant stencil. I did not expect it to be this big, but it'll be nice, and it should do a texture. I mean, a plaid, and I can't get a corner now. I just peeled it. It's kind of like a screen printing. It's really nice quality. There's a screen in the clear spots, and the blue spot is sticky. It feels like a really nice stencil, so I was very happy with that. It was not expecting this good of a quality, and this is a really nice one. So I'm excited to use that. I haven't used that one yet. I also got this ginormous card, so I'll have to probably hand deliver it. It has butterfly wings that you just fold to open it, and then inside is a little card with a flower to write your note to the person, and then it's just blank on the inside. And then you have your flower here, and then you open it up and just pop. And so then they have a bouquet. And I think the quality I've gotten, I'll show you this one I have. Let me go grab that. So here's one my husband got me from Love Pop. So it's a little bit smaller but close in size. This one definitely feels a little bit thicker quality, but I think they look very pretty either way. I think the price for it too, yeah, I thought it was a good find. So I'm excited to see what the recipient thinks of that. And they're just nice. I just leave it out on like a table. One thing, if it bothers you, they cover their bottom. They do not, so you can kind of see inside. And it does feel a little bit thinner than this one, but flowers and color, very happy with it. And then over here, I also have this cute little bathroom mat. It does have stuff on the back of it, so we have been using it in our bathroom and it doesn't slide. We put it underneath the sink in the bathroom. It is thin, but surprisingly really soft. I wasn't expecting it to feel so soft. I just think it's cute and we've been enjoying it. So kind of something fun. It'd be super cute in a little kid's bathroom or something like that. I bought these gloves. They have the little dots on the fingers. They're supposed to be for heat transfers, so you don't burn your hands and withstand heat. They don't. They do not at all. If you just need a nice pair of gloves with some grips, these are great. They're super thin, and these little ball things get super hot, so it's actually the opposite. Don't use it with heat. But I use them when I go to those bargain bin places and sort through stuff. That way it kind of helps keep my hands a little bit cleaner. So I like them for that, but definitely not for what it says. Don't use it with heat. They don't work well for heat. Those little ball things will start melting with the heat, so don't recommend that. Just a few things left. This here is a pen that has a blade. It looks just like the Cricut blade with a little grippy, and you're supposed to like cut pieces. I thought it'd be great if there was just one little area that didn't cut all the way through with the Cricut that could go in with the pen. And it has 4 different replacements, so you just take off the top here and slide it in. Obviously take off the protection here. I tried it once and it just didn't seem to cut that great, but I don't know, maybe I just need to work with it and try it a little bit more. It didn't work well for me and I was in a hurry, so I just took out some scissors and hand cut it. I'll have to give it another shot. Let me know if you've tried any of these, what you think of them, and if there's a technique that I need to try. But I need to try them again. First go around, wasn't thrilled. They look like they'd be good because it looks like a short blade. It just, I don't know, I couldn't get the angle right or something. So I have to give those another shot. And if you've ever heard of a pen, that's what this next one is. I can't really see it from here, but I wasn't thrilled with the mermaid, but in person this is really pretty. So they didn't have just a solid plain color, but now I'm glad they didn't, because I like the color. I love it's rose gold with this white pearl color. But what it is there's like a little needle on the very tip, and it is good for very fine detail vinyl work. And first time I ever used a pen, so I was like, yeah, I like my regular Cricut weeding tools. But actually, once I got the hang of it, this was kind of nice for those detailed little tiny pieces. For bigger pieces, I think I would still use my weeding tools. But for the small ones, this was really nice, actually. I then have some plastic knives. They're supposed to be like kid-friendly knives, and those sharp, but they didn't. I mean, I'm going pretty hard, and it'll do a white line, and I mean, for a kid it would kind of hurt, but I don't know. I don't think it would cut you. I mean, maybe if you really tried, you could get a small cut. But I think it would work really well for cutting stuff for kids, and that way they don't hurt themselves. Again, they're cutting things, so that in itself just makes sure they're mature enough to be able to handle them. But for kid knives, I was really happy with these. They seem really sturdy, and yeah, I think these will be good. And then I have, going with the Cricut things, I bought the pink mat for fabric, the green standard mat, and the blue light clip mat. I've only used the light clip mat so far. It works great. Works just perfect. No issues. Loved it. So then I bought some of the others. I just haven't used them yet because I'm using out the ones I have now, but for the price compared to the Cricut name brand ones, they work just as well as the Cricut ones. I love them, and I'm going to use them. So I'm excited for those. It's always good. You could always use extra mats, so those will be good. Just a few things left. I got these little tiny wood beads here. This is 15 millimeters, and there's 100 of them. It's a half circle, and I'm gonna do some fun crafts with it, I think, hopefully. In the future, super smooth. I wasn't expecting to be that smooth and nice. No rough edges, super nice and smooth, so really happy for those. And speaking of nice and smooth are these little keychain discs that I'm gonna engrave. There's a little hole at the top, and they're so smooth. So I was excited. These are 40 millimeters, and there's 20 of them in this bag here, but just really nice sanding job. There's no rough edges. I mean, definitely not gonna get a splinter from it. Really nicely smooth, so extremely happy with those wood pieces. And then my last pieces are also wood, and they're these little dishes, and I'm going to use my Glowforge and engrave something in it. You could put like jewelry and stuff in here. Perfect for gifts for people. If you don't have something that can engrave, you could just do some vinyl with your Cricut. You could also do, there's like some wood burning tools, or even some wood burning pens. So a lot of different things you could use on this. I've got a couple of them because I want to do them for some gifts for people. So I bought 5 of them, and they're all just a little bit different. So like this has a little bit of the white at the top. I was pretty happy with all of them, except for this last one. It's kind of a weird bit of white that it has. I mean, it looks like it's all one piece of wood, so it's just like the grain of the wood, but I don't know if anyone's gonna like the white going through. So you do get a little bit of a random, but all the others are just really pretty. Again, no splinters, you don't have to sand, it's nice and smooth. So overall, I'm really happy with these. That's everything I bought from Temu. I did get a few things from Shein that just, like this here, my mom loves bunnies. Temu had it, but they were sold out. So I finally just got it from Shein, and really nice quality. So I think it would have been the exact same thing from Temu. And to get the free shipping, I had to buy a few other pieces, so that's why I bought them from Shein versus Temu. But Temu also had these, they're supposed to be for your jewelry with a little leather piece, and it just kind of bends really nice quality. I was really happy. I mean, the stitching is just really nicely done. I might do a little engraving on initial or a flower or something on that little leather piece, but a little bit bigger than I thought, but I was really happy with the qualities of these. But again, I've seen those on Temu. And this little cute rainbow, really nicely made. I was really impressed. I thought some of this stuff would be a little cheap feeling, but it's all done really nice. And then I loved this little cactus. The cactus itself wasn't on Temu, but maybe in the future it will, since they had the rainbows and some other things. That's one thing I like about Temu, is if I find like this cactus on Shein, but I'm doing an order for Temu, I can take a photo and search with that photo, and then it'll come up and say, oh yeah, we do have that item, or here's other things that we think are similar, and it does a pretty good job about that. So that's a really nice feature that I'm glad that they have. Whew, that is everything I had bought from Temu. Hopefully there's something that was kind of interesting to you. I tried to get a little bit of everything, so make sure to check those links down below if you're interested in any of these items. And I hope this was helpful to give you my personal review and let you know some of the quality of the stuff. My experience was fantastic with returns too, which is definitely reassuring. So let me know also what you think about Temu. Have you bought stuff from them? Do you like them? Do you not? And if you had any questions about anything, just let me know down below and I will try to respond back to that. Thanks, and I will see you later for another crafting project, since we didn't get to craft today. Bye for now.